Let's be honest, raising small humans is tough. And now you're being asked to think about their spark as well. You're doing the hardest job in the world and it doesn't come with a handbook. But if you want to explore more about the spiritual side of your role as a parent and ensure your kids grow up connected to who they really are, then stay tuned. Hi, I'm Nikki, founder of the Spark Movement. Now, children and their parents have a lot to contend with these days, from mounting academic pressures to mental health concerns, worries about the future, friendship fallouts, the effects of social media. It feels like parenting has never been more complex or more exhausting. This constant merry-go-round of just getting through each day with all of its activities and to-do lists and battles with your child, it can end up sucking the joy out of this role that you so wanted to undertake. And added to that, being a parent or a guardian, it often brings up a lot of your own childhood stuff, whether we realise it or not. And in the rush to do better than our parents, and in the overwhelming desire to give our kids the world, something ends up getting overlooked. Now, while your child will undoubtedly tell you that what they want is the latest iPhone or the newest games console or the designer labels they saw on Instagram, what they actually want is to be seen, truly seen. To be recognised in their entirety, which means recognising their spark, the deepest essence within, beyond the human shell which makes them appear to be a small child with little knowledge or experience of the world. But if children were asked the right questions and if we really listened, what they might say they really want is to be happy, to be valued, to be able to be themselves and to share their gifts with the world. They want to be respected, to be recognised as having an intrinsic worth beyond their image or the latest gadgets or the exam results or sports accolades. Isn't that what we all really want? So to shift our perspective about what children want, we must also shift our perspective about who they really are. Society has led us to believe that children are born as sort of empty vessels, devoid of any intelligence, ready to be imprinted upon by the world. And any parent will tell you that is categorically untrue. Even tiny infants have immeasurable presence, a sense of knowing and a growing personality from the moment they're born. They're imbued with an intelligence that's beyond our human minds. And if supported, children can retain this knowing and this connection to who they really are, along with their sense of wonder and joy for life and their ability to be themselves in their entirety without self-consciousness or self-reproach. When we shift from parenting our child in the old model of just transiting them safely from birth to adulthood to instead parenting their spark, then a new journey unfolds that brings us a deeper sense of purpose and meaning than the role we played before. So parenting the spark starts with parenting our own spark, as to ignite the spark in others, first we have to find it within ourselves. It can't be faked or merely talked about, it must be felt and experienced. It requires us to know ourselves more deeply so that we can create space to meet our child at a deeper level. Recognising when our ego is in play and when we're reacting from fear or stress or responding to our child when our own stuff is triggered. That's the foundation of an authentic relationship with children, who tend to instinctively know when they're being dismissed or blamed or fobbed off or placated. So creating space to connect within requires us to commit to creating moments of presence with our children. While it might sound a bit faddy to kind of meditate together or be mindful, the act of being completely in the moment with a child is the gold of adult and child relationships. That process of slowing down our thinking, setting our phone and our to-do list to one side and focusing our whole being on the child, that's an immeasurable gift. This is the act of really seeing your child and demonstrating they are worthy of your full attention. So being a parent or guardian means parenting the whole child, their human side with all the demands and the tantrums and the random questions and refusal to go to bed and all the rest of it, alongside parenting their soul side, which is full of deep joy, creativity and catch you off guard wisdom. It's an evolving role for sure, and while we're never going to be perfect at rolling out the right parenting skills for whichever bit of our child we encounter from one moment to the next, We can commit to going inward, recognizing our ego, finding our spark to model, teach, and kind of normalize this process. So what does this look like? It looks like adults consciously creating safe spaces to nurture children's sparks and co-creating those spaces with children. It looks like adults using and normalizing the language of the spark, talking about energy and ego, whatever resonates with you. It looks like adults valuing and developing children's inner worlds in balance with their outer worlds, caring about how kids feel, their intuition, honouring the wisdom and insight they bring to the table, and a whole lot more. Imagine what a difference it would make if this became one of our primary roles as parents, to commit to our spark, our own inner wisdom, presence, our joy and our power, so our children can do the same. So why not share your tips for spiritual parenting in the comments below, or with our Spark community over on our Facebook page at facebook.com/lightaspark. Thanks so much for listening and helping us to ignite the spark. See you soon.